all right, okay, but how much rice was there? Game Changer review. Yes, I know I'm late. I'll also try and get the one that came out after this out later this week. Look, I've been busy, but let's talk about Count the Rice. Oh, this was good. This was really good. I love this across the board. I love the setup. I love basically every thought process that went into it. There have been a couple of episodes this season that have been like, okay, this could have used some tweaking. This could have used some adjusting. I'm not sure that quite worked. I have no such notes on this. This is a blast. I love immediately starting out with 7 contestants. I love immediately launching into this ridiculous idea of trying to count the rice and having it be this twisted sort of escape room where you have to fail your way to the bottom and then win your way back to the top again. And also the fact that it takes a while to sink in for both the viewer and the audience what it is that's going on. I would say better than any other episode, this takes a while to fully sink in. This is probably the episode that has done the contestants don't really know what's going on the best without it just being flat out a final twist, like say the Secret Sober or something. This isn't about a final twist. This is about the entire structure is designed to confound. And I really enjoy that. And I love how every contestant reacted differently. It's really difficult to like narrow down favorite parts, but like some of the stuff that like really stands out to me is I love that Giovanni, God, she seemed incapable of like clamping down his instinct to immediately name the song as soon as she recognized it. So the instant he heard the violin and was like, oh, I know this song. Even after it felt like she should have realized, oh, I need to lose to go further down, he couldn't stop himself from doing it. And he just kept bouncing back between Loser's Island and Count the Rice again. And she's just on her back like, Giovanni, what do you say? Nah. That was great. I loved that. I loved Demi's determination. Like when he knew what was going on, he's storming his way back to the main stage and he just bells out, Sam Reich! Like, honestly, it was scarier than when Brennan was the Minotaur and was coming for Sam. Like, Demi wanted blood. It was so good. And trying to pick, because my boyfriend asked me, like, did you have a favorite room? And it's a hard call. I think the cleverest room, was the different spot the similarities. Especially because, like, and this is not me bragging, obviously it's easier when you're from the outside looking in than being in there in the moment. But, like, I figured out kind of quickly that they were comparing the rooms to each other, but watching the contestants think that they're comparing like the opposite sides of the room because there was 2 cubicles. Like, okay, so what's different between this cubicle and this cubicle? When in reality, it was what's the difference between this room and a room you're not currently in. So I loved that pairing. That was mwah. The 25 grants. That was so unhinged. That was just madness. That wasn't even like that difficult a room. Most everybody got it unless they failed on purpose. But that was just so insane. And I also actually really liked the blackout room where they had to put the clothes on the hands, the feet, and the hat. And especially when people were trying to legit win it. And they're like crawling around on their bellies, getting filthy on this floor and just barely missing. Like their hand brushes within an inch of like a shoe and they miss it. It's just so good. The editing on this one especially is masterful because there's a couple of lines in there where you get a sense of how long all this took. Because I think it was Iffy. It was either Iffy or Anna who was like in the final in room 8 where the bluff box room and it was one of the two of them who, when they finally got out, was like, yeah, I've been waiting here for like an hour. So like you get this little glimpse of how long this whole thing took, but the editing made it so snappy and so tight. This just did such a phenomenal job at pacing out what must have been a logistical nightmare to manage. Like the number of cameras and the number of things that people had to keep an eye on. And I love that they just keep cutting back to Sam alone on the stage trying to kill time, and he's just like stretching, like, people don't think about stretching this part. This was beautiful. I think I still like Roulette 2 just a little more, but wow, this is good. This is such great stuff, and it's so wonderful when the show fires on all cylinders, especially with a new idea. Even though a lot of my favorite episodes of Game Changers are ones where they repeat an idea that they did earlier, like I really love Sam Says 3, I really love Roulette 2, I like, the later iterations of something like I Like My Coffee. And, I tend to like the later ones better than the first iteration. Despite that, there's something really wonderful about basically seeing them knock it out of the park on their first go at something. Like, the closest thing that they've ever done to this was Escape the Green Room. But that was a very traditional escape room. This is more sort of, it's spiritually an escape room, but it does not match the logistics of most escape rooms. And it's like, it's just such an amazing concept, and it just pulled together perfectly. I think they had the perfect cast, the perfect size of that cast as well, and like so many cameos from other people who are involved in Dropout and whatnot. So it was just it was really a fantastic time watching this and trying to, both figure out the overall thing of what it was that, like, what the wind condition was. Because, again, I picked up, like, wind condition twice. I was like, what's the wind condition? Because one of the first things that happened was Anna won the, got the closest to counting the right number of rice twice in a row. And I was like, wait, shouldn't something happen? Is that not the win condition? So I knew there was information I didn't know immediately. So you're trying to figure that out. You're also trying to figure out how to get through any given individual room. Yeah. This is a crowning achievement of conception, of planning, and especially of editing. I can imagine like an hour and a half long slog of a version of this episode, but this is masterfully put together as a piece of entertainment. Count the rice. Dang, that was good. What'd you think of this one? Whatever your thoughts might be, drop something down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Patreon pays the bills. Enables me to do this as my living. Even if you can't help me out that way, like, share, subscribe. They all help. Don't worry too much about it, though. We take a relaxed attitude around here, so you can come on back next time you need a break. Now to thank my highest supporting patrons: Robin Moore, Jared Boyce, Ruben Lupula, Daphne Matthews, Kay Johnston, Auntie Kate 808, Mira G, Angry Casper, Dave Hall, Snark Shark, Oliver B, Mystic Shadow, Stephen Miller, Welsh Wrestling Geeks, Magdalena, Melissa Pedersen, Becky Sparks, Twilord, Tracy Scrabbit, Claire Wright, Pal Baraba Joggle, and Sir Didymus is my favorite. Additionally, I'd like to thank from the lower tiers of support, John Dent, Erez87, and Quark 12,000. But you guys might like to see Archie this month. Everybody loves you. How could you not love